All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Christopher Greene, AMTV, hard-hitting and in your face. Shout out here to Arizona, beautiful home state here, and happy Thanksgiving weekend to all y'all. Visiting family myself. I'll be back to the normal broadcast coming in the next few days back in Maui, but wanted to put out this bombshell report because it is critical, and it's the only reason why I'm actually making a statement now. So like and share this far and wide. This is going to affect your quality of life. It's going to affect your wealth. It's going to affect your family. Above all, it's going to affect the United States of America. They are rolling out a consortium of Wall Street banks. I've been warning about this going on over a generation, and it's all going live and operational now. They are rolling out a consortium over a dozen mainstream too big to fail banks. This includes HSBC, Citigroup, MasterCard, all the big too big to fails. And they are rolling out the digital currency CBDC footprint now. They announced this actually, I knew about this years in advance, of course, but they did announce this a few weeks ago, early November. They are running this digital currency program on a new programmatic ledger. This is why I've been telling you guys to learn about blockchain and to invest in it, because you got to trust this plan. We know where it's going, more control, get rid of cash. Central bank digital currencies will replace the fiat petrodollar. It'll eradicate the value of your real wealth and destroy the US dollar and all fiat currencies. This is going to be the most damaging piece of legislation and the most damaging thing that's ever been done to our currency, honestly, in the history of America and since our founding. So where is this all going? You know, you look at the world today and you see, for example, massive protests, Amazon, all the big box stores, Jeff Bezos warning Americans not to buy. He says large appliances like televisions, washers, dryers, etc. Why would he be telling you that now? Why would a billionaire have an incentive to not only let go employees? We're seeing Facebook fire 11,000 employees, all the big tech, eradicate their employees. Now that all these PPP loans are extinguished, they finished everything they're doing over the last couple of years. All of this is leading to this event, this seismic cataclysm that's going to affect the currency and affect the dollar. So just like you've seen, what this means in practical terms is just like you've seen in the last few years, the value of your real wealth essentially go to zero. You've seen real estate, land behind me, real assets, gold and silver hold their value because these are the things that are going to hold their value during a currency collapse. I've been saying what I think is going to happen now is we're going to see more inflation. So this isn't going to get better. It's going to get worse. You're going to see the Fed, and I believe they're already pivot in the next few months, which means they're going to slow the interest rate hikes. By doing that, they're going to start monetizing our debt even more. Like it's a guarantee in common sense, folks. We know that they're going to print more money than 31 trillion. Okay, it went from 10 to 20 to 31 trillion. They printed more money than they ever have in history over the last 3 years. That's a fact. So they're not going to stop. The Fed isn't going to do the right thing. They're going to do the wrong thing. This means higher debt. This means more inflation. And it means that the dollar, which the Federal Reserve itself, the central bank says has been losing 7.5% a year, which means you've lost half your wealth in about 8 years or so, I think is only going to accelerate. This is why every billionaire, okay, is internationalizing themselves. This is why we're building Island Project along with you. Getting into real assets, getting into property, getting into income producing assets, getting into cash flows, getting into land, hard assets, gold and silver. So keep your eye on this and realize this is all live and operational now. Again, everything that just happened in crypto was an inside job. SBF, inside job. Basically a member of the Democratic Party. He's the second largest donor to them outside of George Soros. Offshore Bahamian company, totally unregulated. Notice this guy's enjoying Thanksgiving dinner with his family with no repercussions. It's because he's one of them. He was hanging out with Bill Clinton. What was it? I think, was it his father, I believe, that used to be Gary Gensler's boss out in Yale? I think I'm correct on that. All of this is tied together. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. This is why I've been telling you guys, stand your ground, don't obey. This is what all of this was over the last couple of years, okay? And they are restructuring the entire Western world, not just the United States. They want to roll us into this new system. They want to get rid of sovereignty. They said you couldn't travel while they left our borders wide open. Biden, what did he say this week? What did he say yesterday on Thanksgiving? He's coming after the Second Amendment. These people won't stop. So you good, loving, God-fearing Americans, you Christian warriors out there, you spiritual warriors, you got to start speaking up now. How do you do that? You vote with your wallet. You click the link below, you buy gold and silver. You vote with your wallet. You join Island Project, you become a member. You own real land along with us. You build the freedom networks. You build the new decentralized inroads and systems that we're going to need to rebuild America, Americana, so that our children have liberty and your grandchildren have a future. Not all of us held our ground. If you notice, a lot of people I see in leadership positions, they say now if they would have known what they know now, they wouldn't have taken that thing. You notice that? I hear them say that. I call BS. I call BS. Okay, no one's perfect. People make mistakes, but if you didn't hold your ground then when you were under pressure, you certainly wouldn't hold your ground again. So all of this brainwashing, the mainstream media, the fear-mongering that they were pushing, global governments, every single politician telling you to obey, that was all part of the plan. All wars. This is why World War II was fought. World War I, it's over money and people and populations and resources and territory. And it's why World War III is being fought now. Hold your freaking ground, America! You are the American patriots. And the American spirit lives within all of us, worldwide. Click the link below. Make sure you get gold. Make sure you get silver. Visit us at AMTVGold.com. That's AMTVGold.com. Get our American Silver Eagles, get our Sovereign Mints, get our American Patriot Metal Bar. Stack this stuff up. Buy whatever you can within reason, within your budget. You want to do this now, I'm telling you, because the reset is here. Go look this up. New York Fed, over a dozen major banks on Wall Street, the same too big to fails. They're introducing the digital dollar now. CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, this is the new fiat. They're collapsing the petrodollar and what used to be backed by oil and moving all of us into the new system. It's going to be bad. There's going to be more inflation. Where does this lead? Where is this going? Well, just like we're seeing people picket and protest all over the world, whether or not it's over at Foxconn and the grotesque working conditions of those putting iPhones together for everyday Americans, or it's Amazon workers currently protesting not just in the United States, but worldwide. This all leads to the solution to the problem they created. Universal basic freaking income, ladies and gents. That's what they're going to do. Socialize America, collapse the dollar, eradicate your real wealth, destroy your liberty and freedom, take everything over, and roll America into the new global system. It ain't what I want. It ain't what many of you want. So stand your ground with us. It's AMTVGold.com. AMTVGold.com. I'm Christopher Greene. Jesus Christ is King. Links below, and I want to hear what you think. Comment, question in the box below.